And we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On first down, Hoffman.
Another catch for Melton.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And the Rams at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Black Ultra. Claude Ray. Green.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. He's able to find Melton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. The slot man in motion right.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hoffman escaping the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On 3rd down, Hoffman.
Quick slant complete to Melton.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
10 cycles.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Bo Melton.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what's in.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Malone Nichols in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 5.
Ready.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Gibson.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll try and sneak it here.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Watch out now, 50 years.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hoffman. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think you have to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
To throw on second down, Hoffman. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Hoffman.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
And this one too low.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On the stick.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told him exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
He's got room at the 30, down to the 10,
and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Drill 52. 1-10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Gibson again.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Let's go now. Striker. 6, level, wing down.
On 4th down, Hoffman. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
10 cycles. Check right.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Hoffman. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And down he'll go at the 25.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. Job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Rams 24, Seahawks 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
17. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Once more, Gibson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Cluster, 6, red, pellet.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Down. Strike 2. Clock open. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Rams, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.